Good morning, students. So let's start the our first practical session for data structure. So let's first discuss the practical list. Practical list is in you can say that as for our syllabus. So just simply go through the syllabus and you will find the whole practical list for this subject. Okay, guys, my voice is clear. Please reply anyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So this is your syllabus and after the syllabus means you can say that after the reference book, this is your practical list. Here there are 15 practicals. We will perform all the practicals. So starting from the first two, that's you can say that the basic concept of C programming. First one, call by value, call by reference. Second, dynamic memory allocation. That's you can say that the malloc, alloc, and free function. And then start the actual data structure onwards practical 3. Practical 3, that's a stack implement. Fourth, that's a convert infix to postfix. That's you can say that the stack application. Fifth and sixth, that's a queue. Sorry, both fifth here, fifth practical two times. Means the number is a repeat. Both the practical are different. Okay, so we can say that the total 16 practicals. Six practical, that's a linked list. Six, seven, and eight, and nine also. So 6 to 9, that's a linked list. 10, that is also linked list. Again 10 two times, so we can say that the 17 practicals. And onwards this, that's so you can say that the non-linear data structure for these two, and remaining for the sorting and searching techniques. So let's start the first introduction to pointer call by value, call by reference. So for that, I want to revise some C concept. You can say that there's something like syntax or some pointer concept. So let's start the some revision of C program. So just simply observe the video and give me the answer whenever I ask some question. Okay, so let's start. Okay, before starting, I want to say that for the lab practical lab manual, you have to written all the practicals. You have to write all the practicals. Means handwritten. It may be any file page, it may be any notebook, but I want your handwritten. And if our teaching is online, then you have to scan that book or whatever file page, make the PDF, and then upload. Where to upload that? I will share the one Google Classroom link for the practical wise practical 1, 2, and onwards. And in that link, you have to upload. But I want the handwritten, not the directly simple. Just you can set the print out of the source code. I will not accept. I want the handwritten because in GTU our exam is a exam will be handwritten. So it's a better practice. You have to just write down all the practicals. Otherwise, you will lots of mistake in the syntax. Okay. Okay. So mm, let's start the some sequence of revision. So in my system, I have installed code block. You can use any compiler, any software to execute this C program. You can use a Turbo C, you can use a Borderline C, you can use a GCC compiler, you can use this code block. It may be anything. If you don't have any software, then also you can use online platform. For example, just simply type here, yeah, online C compiler, and you will find lots of compilers. Let's provide the online editor. For example, this one, online GDB. So simply just type your code here and execute. Okay, so you can use this online platform also if you don't have any install software for the C compiler. Okay, so let's go back
Sir,
in. Yeah.
sir, please repeat it once.
Okay, I told that I have installed software that's a code block for the C compiler. That's here in this software you can say that the GCC compiler. If you don't have any software for the C compiler or C program, then you can use online platform. So in Google, just simply type online C compiler. Just simply enter. You will find many sites which provide the something you can say that the online editor. JDoodle, online JDB, Totals Point, Program is lots of sites. You can use anyone. For example, JDB. Just simply click on that site, type your code here, whatever just print a file over, and then simply execute. You will get the here output. But when you run your code in online, then it must be saving Word or something other format you are save in your system. It may be possible network disconnected, then all code will be lost. So please take care when you run on online mode, online platform. Okay. So that's lots of sites. You can use anything. In short, I want the execution, I want the output from each and every student. In lab session, I will ask any time to any student, share your screen and show me your code. इसलिए खाली लैब में बैठे रहना नहीं है, जो भी मैं कोड बोलूँ वो साथ में टाइप करना है और एग्जीक्यूट भी करना है. In between, if you are facing any error, any problem, then you can set your screen and we will solve the error. Okay, so now let's start the some revision of C concept. Okay, this is code block. I want to just create a new file, Control S, and okay, temporary file, to place, yes. Okay, so in the C program, first line normally we are just using, or we can write here std dot h. What is the full form of this file? Anyone? Full form, and what's the requirement of this header file? Why we include here? Guys, are you listening me? Then give me the answer. What is the full form of this stdio.h? And okay, standard output input. Okay, standard input output. And what's the requirement? Why we include? Anyone? What's the requirement of this header file? Entering value. Okay, anything else? To use predefined function. Okay, but which functions? I want the name. Yeah, like printf and scanf. Yeah. So mainly whatever when we enter some value, we want to some print the message. So we use the printf and scanf, and these two functions are written in this header file. That's why we have to include stdio.h, standard input output header file. Then void main. and I'm writing here teaser A is equal to 10. What will be the output of this code? Okay, 1, okay, reply 11, 12, 12, 11. Anything else? Any other students? Execute the code and just give me the answer. 11, 12, 12, 11. Okay. Uh, Most of students are writing 11, 12, and 2 or 3 students are writing 12, 11. So which is the correct answer? Okay, let's execute and give me the, or you will just give me the justification of why. See, answer is 11, 12. So those who are answering 12, 11, Gaurav, please observe your answer is 11, 12. So what's the reason? See, starting करते हैं यहाँ से. B is equal to A plus plus. That means B here contain 10 only because it's a post increment. So first assign and then increment, and then A become 11 because it's a post increment. ठीक है. तो अभी यहाँ पे इतना हुआ है. B में स्टोर होगा 10 और A के अंदर होगा 11. Then next line printf प्री इंक्रीमेंट, तो पहले इंक्रीमेंट करना है देन डिस्प्ले. सो सिंपल है, पहले B plus plus B that means 11, then plus plus A that means 12. That's why you will get the output 11, 12. It's simple. Now next one, what is the output here? Error. Okay. uh, Jay said that error, Gaurav said that compilation error. Okay, any other students? Penny, Raj, Kanan, Avni, Suchi, then what are the other names? Ramesh, error. Okay, other students? Jay, Ria, Marcel, error. Okay. Okay, which? Only no idea. Okay. Sanjay, 10, 11, 10. Okay, let's verify. 10, 11. 10. Correct. See, remaining students. Yeah, here's no error. You can write this one. There's nothing error. I think you are thinking about this line number 5. Yes, Anjan, your answer is correct. Answer will be 10, 11, 10. Okay. Here no error and condition is false. When you execute this if condition, condition will be false and it just go to the else part and b plus plus. That's why answer 10, 11, 10. Let's execute. See 10, 11, 10. See, when you check this condition, the first let's compare obviously if condition starting from left to right. So just compare a is equal b. That means 10 is equal 10. Just asking the condition. Yes, condition true. So as we know that if condition just return the boolean answer true or false, 1 or 0, yes or no. So here it return 1 because 10 is equal 10. Condition true is written 1. Then next condition continue. 1 is equal c means 1 is equal 10. So when it execute the second condition, then it falls. So go to the else part. That's a b plus plus execute and that's why answer 10, 11, 10. ठीक है तो अगर इस तरह से अगर कहीं जैसे कुछ कंडीशन चेक करना 3 वेरिएबल तो डोंट राइट दिस वे बट हाँ एग्जाम में ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन आएंगे खास करके प्लेसमेंट जब भी प्लेसमेंट में जाते हो रिटर्न एग्जाम आती है और इट में बी एनी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम दे विल आस्क दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन कि योर बेसिक कंसेप्ट इज क्लियर और नॉट सो सिंपल बेसिक कंसेप्ट कि वॉट एवर कंडीशन चेक इट जस्ट रिटर्न 1 और 0 सो नेक्स्ट टाइम हियर 1 is equal c condition false. If you want to compare these 3 variables, then you have to write a is equal b and b is equal c, something like that. If you just don't write this double and you just write these 3 variables in a simple way, then it goes wrong. Similar, okay, let's see the second example. If you write in normal in mathematics, I'll just give the answer same. Your answer will be something like here. What is the answer? We'll get this is your answer. Again, you will do the same, similar, you can set the same question. 10 greater than 5, yes, condition true. Then 1 greater than C, no, condition false. That's why go to the else part and you will get this answer. So now concept is clear. That's the concept of normal if condition is return 1 or 0 only. So all of you clear? Just give me reply anyone. Or is there any query? Yeah, okay. So now next one is the meaning of this one. Plus plus and here a minus minus. Just simply print is the answer here. Okay, all of you giving the answer 9. Yes, condition. Also give condition. That's why go to the else part and minus minus. Correct. Because that's you can say that the meaning of this exclamatory sign, or you can say that not. That means opposite, negative. True or false का opposite कर देगा. Okay, if I'm right, okay. Huh, I just forgot the semicolon here. If I write this one, now what is the answer? Yes. Now this time condition true and it just simply a plus plus. Okay. Uh, now what is the answer? Compile time error, runtime error, or it may be 6, or it may be -1. Okay, 6, correct. Yeah, correct. Because here it's a one time equal to, that means assignment. So first of all, assign 5 into the variable a and then check the condition. That means पहले वो 5 assign कर देता है, फिर वो check करता है zero या non zero value. If it is non zero, then condition true. If you are simply write here -1, that is also okay. It is also condition true or plus plus, so answer print करेगा 0. ठीक है. Now next one. What is the answer? Okay, one answer is okay. 0 to 9, 1 to 9, 9, 9, 0 to 9. Okay. Okay, only one answer is correct. Yes, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, see, answer is here. Let's execute 10 because line number 5 containing semicolon. Here, semicolon of the for loop, that means that's the end of the for loop. Or you can assume like something this one, इस तरह से. There is no statement in the for loop. Just simply traverse or just simply execute the for loop, but there is nothing statement in that for loop because of its semicolon at the end of for loop. ठीक है. तो आई इज टू जीरो, आई लेस देन 10, आई प्लस प्लस. जब लास्ट में for loop कंप्लीट होगी तब आई की वैल्यू होगी 10. That's why only one time it just print the answer 10. Okay, now answer, what is the answer? Okay, just simply now answer will be 0 to 9. Okay. Yeah. Now next one. Now what is the answer? Okay. 10 0 0. Infinite loop of 0. Okay. Other students, what is the answer? Okay, 0. Jai, then Ramesh. Okay, Jai. Okay, give me the one. I think no one is exact answer. No one is just giving the. Okay, give me the one exact answer. Anyone? Infinite loop of zero. That's I can say that incomplete. What is the first value? Anyone? Yeah, first time it's garbage, and then you can say that the infinite times zero. Let's execute. I think garbage value we cannot see because yeah, there is no output. Something missing because it should be infinite times zero. But I did not save. Maybe I'll execute. Okay, no output. Something. Yeah, maybe some garbage value is greater than 10. But now let's see 0. See, first value 1 and then it infinite 0. First value 1 because initialize 0 I plus plus, then first time print 1 and then infinite time 0. Otherwise it depends on garbage value. Okay. Now one more thing. Now what is the answer? Okay, one answer 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Okay, Raj, Suchi, and then Gaurav. Okay. Yeah, correct. Okay. So let's write it correct. Let's verify. Yeah, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is the answer what will be the output? Yes, Gaurav, 0 to 9. Then A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10, I 10. Now, J try again. Okay, wait. Again, it's something you can set to the garbage value, but before that, I have to see. I've just made some changes here. A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0 instead of garbage value. Now give me the answer. Otherwise, it just print the something garbage value plus 10. Okay, now give me the answer. Just simple traverse. Yeah, do you want to change your answer? 0 to 9 is equal to 10. I think is equal to instead of plus. Okay, that's it. Okay. Sanjay, Raj, Bhavin, okay. Okay. So most of getting the correct answer. See, okay. That means I want to say that here in these three things, this you have to follow the two semicolon, nothing else. It may be anything, something like here first condition, then increment or decrement, and then initialization. It may be possible. There is no error. Okay. And just observe the for loop flow. For loop flow means this first part execute only once, only one time. Second part execute, you can say that depends on condition. For example, here it's execute 10 times. Or exact answer is you can say that the 11 times, 0 to 10. And last time it's failed. This part 3, that execute 10 times. Inner part of for loop that is also execute 10 times. That's I want to say that. For example, if you write something like this one and semicolon, so that answer will be infinite, nothing will be printed on screen because of by default is condition true and that syntax only two semicolon. As you can say that, see, infinite time there is no output, just simply execute. So I think for loop is clear for all. Okay, now next one. What is the answer? Okay, okay, why it's 120, means minus 121, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bolo. What's
Sir,
the reason?
percentage D and percentage C.
But percentage D છે એટલા માટે. If I write the percentage C, then what will be the answer?
C.
If I
Small
write
c.
here, if I write here small c, then what is the answer?
The answer is C.
Answer
No,
is
no,
c.
answer. No, no, no.
Then
Symbols.
which symbol? It shows it address maybe. No.
Sir, an unknown symbol?
Yeah, unknown symbol. Yeah, correct. But my question is, what's the reason it's here of minus 128? Why? Why not 135? Anyone? Because I assign here 135 and it print it something like minus 121. Then what's the reason?
સર કેરેક્ટરમાં તમે વેલ્યુ અસાઇન કરો તો ડબલ મીન્સ સિંગલ કોટેશન કરવું જોઈએ, તમે નથી કર્યું એટલે હશે મે બી.
No.
સર, maybe જે આ વેલ્યુ છે એનું અનનોન સિમ્બોલ ની ASCII વેલ્યુ પ્રિન્ટ થશે.
Mm, no. See, ASCII value print થાય but symbol કયો છે? I am just talking about I assign here 135 and it converts into minus 121. Why? Because if you just see, if you try to print whatever normal percentage C, then it print the something that is a symbol of that minus 121, or it may be any symbol that I don't know. But my question is, why it assign the minus 121? That means all of you are just जिन्होंने भी आंसर दिया है ना वो सब खाली एग्जीक्यूट करके मुझे आंसर दिया हुआ है. देयर इज नो अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ यू. अगर इससे पहले भी ऐसे कुछ आंसर दिया हो तो अभी भी अंडरस्टैंड करो कि व्हाट्स रीजन फॉर ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन. एग्जीक्यूट करके खाली आंसर नहीं देना है. बाकी आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा कि क्यों ये आंसर आ रहा है. बाकी मैंने ये नहीं पूछा कि मैं कोड लिखो और अभी एग्जीक्यूट करो और आंसर दो, तो मुझे भी यहाँ पे एग्जीक्यूट कर सकता हूँ. बट व्हाट्स द रीजन व्हाई वी गेट हियर minus 121? यस जय. Uh, yes, character range is minus 128 to plus 127. Yeah. Okay, then suppose I'm just writing here, for example, 32. Then what is the answer? Jay Parmar left. Okay. Okay, anyone? Any other?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Ramesh.
Right.
Yeah.
So after 127, if you will start from 1 to minus 128, it is some type of solve size.
Yeah, correct. That's the character size. Or you can say the character range. See, this is your range character. For example, here you see character having 1 byte. Byte means so that the simply 8 bits or range, or you can say that the maximum value of this character, that you can say that the 2 is to 8, that means 256. You are also writing here 0 to 255. Here I just mentioned normal character, that means it may be sign. It may be sign content negative or it may be positive. That's why I just simply divide by 2 and you will get the range minus 128 to plus 127. If you are writing here in detail, so your minus 128, minus 127, minus 126, and so on, 0, 1, on 126, 127. This is the range for the character. And when you enter here 135 or it may be 132, then simply count 0, 1, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132. Then you will get 132, then something like minus 124. Then 133, 34, and why? And that's why you will get the minus 121 because it's character range. You can assign here 250, then again it will just simply circulate and then give the answer within this range. So I think now it's clear. Divides answer 121 minus 121. Okay, repeat once. Yeah, yes, Gaurav. See, character. So as we know that character one byte means 8 bits. 8 bits binary. That's the maximum possible value 2 raised to 8. So you can say that the maximum possible value is 256 total 2 raised to 8. और you can say that the exit 0 to 255 इतनी वैल्यू आप स्टोर कर सकते हो मतलब इतनी नंबर ऑफ पॉसिबल वैल्यूज फॉर द वन बाइट बट अब मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा खाली कैरेक्टर दैट मीन्स दैट्स यू कैन से बाय डिफॉल्ट साइन अब साइन मीन्स इट मे बी पॉजिटिव और इट मे बी नेगेटिव जैसे सिंपली डिवाइड बाय 2 ये जो भी नंबर है उसको डिवाइड बाय 2 करो तो उसकी रेंज मतलब आधी नेगेटिव में और आधी पॉजिटिव में लेना है तो अगर इसको मैं डिवाइड बाय 2 करूँ तो 2 रेस टू 7 दैट्स वाई इट्स माइनस 128 टू प्लस 127 क्योंकि इसमें जीरो भी इंक्लूड है और वो रेंज मैंने यहाँ पे लिख दी है येलो कलर में देखो ठीक है अब यूजर ने एंटर असाइन किया यहाँ पे 132 अब 132 तो स्टोर कर सकते नहीं क्योंकि उसके पास उतनी मेमोरी नहीं है इफ आई राइट हियर अनसाइन देन इट्स पॉसिबल बट हियर इट्स अ साइन तो 132 के लिए उस साइज ऐसे सर्कुलरली मूव करता रहेगा रेंज में और जहाँ भी 132 आएगा देन स्टॉप एंड देन जस्ट सिंपली प्रिंट द आंसर 132 कैसे काउंट करते हैं चलो फिर से यहाँ पे थोड़ा एक और this is the range of when you was on 132 then 127 here up positive numbers then 128 129 130 131 132 that's why you will get here minus 124 if it is assigned 135 then again plus 3 मतलब आगे आगे बढ़ते जाओ यहाँ पे 133 34 35 then you will get answer here minus 121 so this is the you can say the character range I hope now it's clear now next one के लिए ले लेते हैं क्वेश्चन what is the answer okay one answer is 5 okay 5.000 okay very good now just simply I just make the change here 2 I made one change here 2 instead of 0 now give me the answer Same answer from, okay, all of you, I think. Or is there any change? Okay, now can anyone explain me why it's answer 5? Or is there any other answer? Then give me the other answer and explain. So who is going to explain? 5.636364. Okay. Any other? So now please explain, anyone, why its answer. It may be 5 or it may be 5.636364.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, when we divide 7 by 22,
Hmm.
then answer is 0.3181, and then multiply by 2
Hmm.
is 0.6060 plus 5.
Okay. 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 Now, okay, good. Now mute yourself. Okay. सभी का यही आंसर है, और इज देयर एनी चेंज? हर्षिल, आपका आंसर 5 है, बाकी सबका तो 5 पॉइंट समथिंग. सो हर्षिल, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन व्हाई इट्स 5 ओनली? बाकी जैसे अंजन ने बताया कि भाई पॉइंट, आई थिंक 32, when you divide 7 by 22, so you'll get something 0.3 and multiply by 2, that's why 0.6 and plus 5. So ये जो 5 आंसर लिखने वाले कोई जस्टिफिकेशन दे सकता है why it's 5? चलो, बाकी का आंसर तो समझ में आ गया.
સર અમે ઓનલી પરસેન્ટેજ એફ લખ્યો હતો એટલે.
Only percentage f?
મીન્સ જેમ કે 6f પાછળની જેટલી વેલ્યુ જોઈ તો ઈ નથી લખી એટલે.
Okay. Chalo, any other? Okay, so all of you wrong, so please correct. Your answer is 5.000. You can see the output. Because when you just apply the division, see here both the number integer, so it will return integer only instead of 0.3. It just simply return 0, because it's both the integer. So 0 into 2, 0, 0 plus 5, 5. And when it goes to the assign this variable a, that's the float, that's why you assign 5.000. And again you just print floating, that's why 5.000. In short, it just return something 5.0 instead of 5.6, because of this 7 division 22, that's an integer. और अगर मुझे एग्जैक्ट आंसर चाहिए तो हम नॉर्मली क्या करते हैं, आगे फ्लोट लिखते थे, जो हम शायद याद हो, कास्टिंग. दोनों में से किसी एक को फ्लोट बना दो, सिंपली ब्रैकेट अप्लाई कर दो, रेस्ट अदर एज इट इज. Now this time you will get your answer 5.63664. तो जब अगर दोनों इंटीजर है तो वो जो भी आंसर रिटर्न करता है वो इंटीजर में ही करेगा. और इफ यू वांट इन एग्जैक्ट आंसर देन फ्लोटिंग, देन यू टू कास्टिंग अप्लाई. या तो आगे फ्लोट लिख दो, और इट में बी जस्ट सिंपली अप्लाई योर 7.0, और या तो दोनों में से किसी को फ्लोट में बनाना है 22.0, and also it give the complete answer. this one 5.6.6 something like. So this is the, you can say, the casting concept. Okay, okay now okay, so now try yourself to implement this first practical, introduction to pointers, call by value, call by reference. Then I will explain pointer concept and I will write the code for this practical. So first of all, try yourself. Introduction to pointers, call by value, call by reference. So you just simply write the program to swap two values using call by value and call by reference, swapping of two numbers. So try yourself first, then I will explain pointer concept, and then I will explain again this call by value, call by reference. So first, so now start writing or start typing. Try to implement first practical. Okay, so now let's. I hope all of you complete. Let's try call by value, call by reference. Now I am just going to start explain first pointer concept and then call by value, call by reference. Will be the output here. Okay, 15, 15. Hmm. So this is the pointer concept. Let's understand. See, when you here declare integer a is equal to 10, first create the any query. Anyone? If no query, then mute yourself. Who has joined recently? Because your sound. Okay, anyway. So first declare a is equal to 10. So just declare or create the variable a, sample integer that's in 2 bytes, store the value 10, its own address will be 1000. The next one, pointer variable, because it's star, and pointer variable means let's store the address of another variable or something, store the address. It's maybe here its own address 3000. And when you assign some address into the p is equal to address of a, that means store here 1000 address of a. Now we can say that the p is pointing to variable a. This one, this way. That means value here 10, that's variable, but you can say that the two names, one name variable name that's a, second name that's a star p pointer. तो pointer के through भी आप ये same variable access कर सकते हो. Then next line, star p is equal to star p plus 5. Star p means ये जो 1000 एड्रेस है वो एड्रेस पे जो वैल्यू है that is known as a star p. See, when you write simply here p, then it will print here 1000. Write here address p, then it will print 3000. When you write here star p, that means it's 10. स्टार पी का मीनिंग है जो पी में जो भी एड्रेस है वो एड्रेस पे जाना है, वहां पे कौन सी वैल्यू है दैट यू हैव टू प्रिंट आउट. So here star p means 10, 10 plus 5, 15, and 15 assigned to star p. That means here it will change value 15. And last line printf a comma star p. Variable a that is also 15, star p that is also 15. That's why answer will be 15 comma 15. Means pointer के थ्रू आप ओरिजिनल वेरिएबल में चेंज कर सकते हो. That's you can say that the normal concept of the pointer. Okay. Now I'm just writing or you can say that the implementation of the first practical. For the first practical, I'm taking here two variable a comma b. F give the message to the user, enter two numbers, enter two number, nf n% a n% b and in printf just give the message before swapping comma b, or you can also write here a is equal to and b is equal to, बाकी यूजर को पता नहीं कि आप कौन से वेरिएबल के नाम ले रहे हो, so it doesn't matter. Now we have to call function swap call by value. This argument is simply pass variable name, and then again printf after swapping. We just simply write here using call by value. Again function call, again print the answer, now this time call by reference. See, in first practical I am just writing the only one code, and in that one code I am just implementing two functions, call by value, call by reference. You can also make two different code for these two different functions, that is also okay. Now function declaration void swap underscore call by value, then function declaration call by reference. But in the reference I'm just passing the address, and for the storing the address we need to access pointer. Okay, so this is the normal. Now we have to define this two function, means definition of this two function, and I don't want to declare this two line, then must be defined above void main. मतलब मैं यहीं पे define कर देता हूँ, then it's okay, then no need to declaration line. But in this definition we have to give the some variable name x or something y. Here also x or y. So now let's start the definition. See, call by value, just it means we are just simply pass the value, copy the value. So when you pass this value here and b, for example user enter here 10 and 7, then here it's answer 10 and 7. Okay, let's write here simply first of all swapping logic using third variable amp is equal to x, x is equal to y, y is equal to 10. Similar here, but now this time call by reference. Now this time star s because of its pointer x and y both. And when you just simply print, that's printing time we just simply use a and b. Yes, Goro, don't worry, I will explain. I'm just simply writing the code, not to worry. I will explain. So let's first execute an error or not. For example, 7 and I'll require the slash n. After swapping 7, 10, 10, 7, yes, okay, but just simply add the slash n. Don't worry, I will explain now. So let's start. Now observe, I have just written here void main, then two functions, two different functions. One is a call by value, one is a call by reference. Okay. So now start from the void main. First of all, integer n, integer b. So I'm just declaring here a variable integer a, integer b. It may be something here initially garbage value. It may be anything. Its own address may be 1000, here 2050. And this is the simply you can set the first line. Garbage value भी store कर देते हैं. Now printf enter two numbers. चलो थोड़ा आउटपुट स्क्रीन भी यहाँ पे बना देते हैं. This is my output screen. And first line enter two numbers. Now user enter two number, for example 7 space 10 and press the enter. Okay, so 7 and 10 it will be stored into first 7 that's in variable a and 10 that's a variable b. तो यहाँ पे स्टोर कर देते हैं 7 and 10. And then next line printf before swapping. So before swapping just simply print the two numbers. Okay, print the next line here, a is equal to 7 space b is equal to 10. That's for the normal reference कि भाई before swapping ये अभी इतना नंबर इतने वैल्यू है दो वेरिएबल में. Now next line after swapping. अब देखते हैं कि भाई swapping के बाद क्या आंसर आता है. ठीक है, तो that's just simply observe line number 25. फंक्शन कॉल हो रहा है swap underscore call by value and just simply pass to variable a and b. That means it just simply pass the value. For example, just simply call here swap underscore call by value in bracket 7 comma 10. So simply okay right here this one a comma b. Then अभी यहाँ से फंक्शन कॉल हुआ, सो गो टू दैट फंक्शन हियर. यहाँ पे x और y में आंसर आ जाएगा 7 and 10. तो लेट्स डिक्लेयर द x, that's 7, y that's 10. Okay, its own address may be something like 4000 and 5000. कॉल बाय वैल्यू जस्ट सिंपली कॉपी द वैल्यू. यहाँ पे जो a एंड b था, a और b में वैल्यू है 7 and 10. I just simply copy this value 7 comma 10. It will copy into this variable x and y, nothing else. Now in that function first line integer temp, तो मैंने यहाँ पे temp एक वेरिएबल ले लेते हैं. Let's you consider normal like temporary variable. its own address may be something like 6,000. Is a value that's a garbage value. And here line number 5, temp is equal to x means x की वैल्यू में temp में असाइन करने जा रहा हूँ तो x में है 7. This 7 will be copy here. ओके फाइन कहाँ से रिपीट करूँ? सॉरी या इज इट ओके टू कंटिन्यू or if you have any query in this first last two?
सर स्वेप बाय वैल्यू काम नहीं करेगा ना?
हाँ काम नहीं करना है वही मुझे एक्सप्लेन करना है. सो डोंट वरी वेट ओके पहले समझ लो ठीक है थोड़ा रिपीट कर देता हूँ. सी हमें यहाँ यही दिखाना है कि कॉल बाय वैल्यू में वैल्यू स्वैप नहीं होगी बट रेफरेंस में स्वैपिंग हो जाता है. दैट्स वी हैव टू प्रूव. सो आप सही जा रहे हो आप भी सही हो डोंट वरी जस्ट मुझे एक्सप्लेन करने दो डोंट वरी. ओके सो अगेन एंटर टू नंबर्स यूजर ने तो नंबर एंटर किए पहले एज इट इज वो प्रिंट कर दिए फिर प्रिंट किया आफ्टर स्वैपिंग क्योंकि जब स्वैपिंग फंक्शन कॉल होने के बाद क्या आंसर होता है वो मुझे प्रूव करना है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कॉल दिस फर्स्ट फंक्शन कॉल बाय वैल्यू ए कॉमा बी. जैसे फंक्शन कॉल करते हो कॉमा बी तो अभी ए कॉमा बी में आंसर है 7 and 10. This 7 10 copy to this variable x and y because of this function definition argument. दोनों यहाँ पे कॉपी हो जाएगा. Then take another third variable temp. Now temp is equal to x means starting from the right hand side of the equal to x की वैल्यू temp में स्टोर करने जाना है. That means this 7 will copy here. Then x is equal to y. y की वैल्यू x में स्टोर करना है. That means here 10. This is updated. And y is equal to temp. So now temp की वैल्यू y में यहाँ पे स्टोर करना है. दैट्स यू कैन से द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऑफ दिस इक्वल टू. ठीक है see then curly bracket that means closing curly bracket. So back to this function यहाँ पे printf using call by value a is equal to percentage d b is equal to percentage d. That means again you will get the same answer without changing. Call by value a is equal to 7 b is equal to 10. देखो जो भी चेंज हो रहा है वो फंक्शन में चेंज हो रहा है. दिस इज आवर फंक्शन अनदर फंक्शन दैट्स अ स्वैप कॉल बाय वैल्यू. बट यहाँ मेन फंक्शन में कोई चेंज नहीं हो रहा है बिकॉज इट्स अ कॉल बाय वैल्यू. सो व्हेन यू प्रिंट a and b that's as it is without change, no modification, no reflection in the main function because it's called by value. Okay, now next अब दूसरा फंक्शन कॉल करते हैं. स्वैप कॉल बाय रेफरेंस. अब मैं यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ दूसरा फंक्शन स्वैप कॉल बाय रेफरेंस. एड्रेस पास करेंगे बिकॉज इट्स अ रेफरेंस. अब एड्रेस पास करना तो व्हाट्स द एड्रेस ऑफ ए दैट्स यू कैन से दैट द 1000 एंड एड्रेस ऑफ बी दैट्स 2050. उसके फंक्शन डेफिनेशन में आते हैं कि रेफरेंस दैट मींस हियर वी आर जस्ट पासिंग द एड्रेस. सो देखो कैच करता है जो भी आर्गुमेंट मतलब वेरिएबल दैट्स अ पॉइंटर बिकॉज दैट वेरिएबल इज गोइंग टू स्टोर द एड्रेस. ठीक है तो यहाँ पे फिर से एक्स और वाई ले लेते हैं दूसरा और उसमें एड्रेस स्टोर कर देते हैं. Now this is the event as a swap called by reference. Done. Okay, then apply this one. That's you can say the normal swapping. Take another temporary variable. Its own address may be something like 6,000. Its address 4,000, 5,000, or it may be anything else. 7,000. तो same program में तो कुछ अलग address रख देते हैं. So just simply swapping. Now first line temp is equal to star x. कौन सी वैल्यू साइन करनी होगी which value? That's star x because it's a right hand side. स्टार एक्स मीन्स एक्स के अंदर है 1000, वो एड्रेस पे जाना है तो 7, दैट मीन्स temp इज इक्वल टू 7, तो यहाँ पे 7 आ जाएगा. एंड स्टार एक्स इज इक्वल टू स्टार वाई, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्टार वाई दैट्स 2050, दैट मीन्स 10, तो वहाँ पे वैल्यू है 10, तो 10 वैल्यू स्टोर करने जा, वेट अ मिनट, जस्ट वेट अ मिनट. Okay, sorry for the interrupt. So we are just talking about this star x is equal to star y, ये लाइन में थे. तो स्टार y की वैल्यू दैट मीन्स 10 असाइन करने जाना है स्टार x, मतलब x में जो एड्रेस है वो एड्रेस पे, तो यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट चेंज हो जाता है 10. That's the main point, or you can say that the reflection in the main function. And last line star y is equal to 10, मतलब temp की वैल्यू स्टार y में स्टोर करने जाना, तो y that means 2050, star y means this block, and here assign temp, मतलब temp में जो भी वैल्यू है, and closing bracket. So again back to the main function, and when you will this print last line using call by reference, using call by reference, and you will get here a and b. So see here a and b 10 comma 7 or 10 and 7, that's why here 10 b is equal to 7. That means that's a whatever reflex main, that's a using by using only call by reference, that's automatic changes in the variable in main function because of its call by reference. So okay, now I think now any doubt, any query? You can you repeat CBR? Yeah. Okay, then fine. Yeah, but राज को डाउट है, थोड़ा CBR देख लेते हैं. सी CBR यहाँ से करते हैं ना. या स्वैप कॉल बाय रेफरेंस, और रेफरेंस में देखो मैंने यहाँ पे पास किया एड्रेस ऑफ ए कॉमा एड्रेस ऑफ बी. So what is the address of a, for example here it's a 1000, it might be any address. I just simply here temporary I'm just taking here 1000 and here it's a 2050. तो वो दोनों एड्रेस आपको पास करना है. अब वो एड्रेस है नॉर्मल वेरिएबल में तो स्टोर होगा नहीं, तो उसके लिए मुझे यहाँ पे पॉइंटर लेना होगा, दैट्स व्हाई हियर स्टार. तो वो दो पॉइंटर है एक्स एंड वाई, वो पॉइंटर के अंदर ये वैल्यू स्टोर हो जाएगी 1000 एंड 2050 बिकॉज इट्स एड्रेस. देन इंटीजर टेम्प, तो ये तो नॉर्मल वेरिएबल हमारा इंटीजर. नाउ टेम्प इज इक्वल टू स्टार एक्स, टेम्प इज इक्वल टू स्टार एक्स. देखो कौन सी वैल्यू मिलेगी, दैट्स यू कैन से जस्ट सिंपली ऑब्जर्व राइट हैंड साइड ऑफ द इक्वल टू. कहां पे लिखने जाना है, दैट्स लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. तो यहाँ पे राइट हैंड साइड में बनेगा तो स्टार एक्स, तो एक्स पे जाओ 1000 स्टार है, तो 1000 एड्रेस पे जाना है आपको, तो पहले यहाँ पे 7 था, ये जो 7 वैल्यू थी वो यहाँ पे आ जाएगी, एंड देन बिकम इट temp इज इक्वल टू 7, दैट मीन्स temp में 7 स्टोर हो जाएगा. देन नेक्स्ट लाइन स्टार इज इक्वल टू स्टार वाई, स्टार एक्स इज इक्वल टू स्टार वाई. तो स्टार वाई की वैल्यू क्या है, तो वाई में है 2050, वो एड्रेस पे जाओ तो वहां पे पहले 10 था, तो यहाँ पे बन जाएगा स्टार एक्स इज इक्वल टू 10. That means now 10 value going to assign in this variable star x. See x के अंदर तो 1000 है, तो go to that address, फिर वहां पे आप 10 स्टोर कर देते हो, जो मैंने यहाँ पे येलो कलर में हाईलाइट किया है. That's the second line. And last line star y is equal to temp, तो temp की वैल्यू डायरेक्टली स्टार y, मतलब यहाँ पे क्लोजिंग ब्रैकेट कंप्लीट. तो कुछ नहीं, वापस आ जाना है जहाँ से फंक्शन कॉल किया था, वापस आते हो दिस लाइन यूजिंग कॉल बाय रेफरेंस ए एंड बी, तो आपको खाली यहाँ पे ए एंड बी प्रिंट करो, तो सी यहाँ पे ए और बी दोनों चेंज हो चुके हैं बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कॉल बाय रेफरेंस, कि ये जो भी चेंजेस आपने फंक्शन में किए थे ना, ये यूजर डिफाइंड फंक्शन स्वैप कॉल बाय रेफरेंस, वो ऑटोमेटिक रिफ्लेक्ट हो गया वॉइड मेन के अंदर. because of its call by reference. I think now it's clear. Yeah, okay. Uh, so this is your first practical. You can write different two code for the two different functions, call by value, call by reference. आप अलग अलग कोड भी लिख सकते हो, ठीक है? And this is our, where is the syllabus? Yeah, in our syllabus आपको देखो प्रैक्टिकल फाइल लैब मैनुअल में क्या क्या लिखना है, तीन चीज लिखना होगा फॉर एवरी प्रैक्टिकल. फर्स्ट वन algorithm, second one source code, and third one output for each and every practical. But पहले दो प्रैक्टिकल में कोई एल्गोरिदम नहीं है, तो जो सिंपली सोर्स कोड एंड आउटपुट. सोर्स कोड मीन्स जो हमने यहाँ पे लिखा है दिस वन, एंड वॉट एवर आउटपुट. आउटपुट जो यहाँ पे रन करते हैं और आउटपुट स्क्रीन आता है वो पूरा आउटपुट लिखना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 7, 10 and this is your output, then you have to write. एंड थर्ड प्रैक्टिकल ऑनवर्ड्स आपको पहले उसके एल्गोरिदम भी लिखने होंगे, देन सोर्स कोड एंड देन आउटपुट. ठीक है. अब अपलोड करने के लिए मैं आपको आफ्टर 1 or 2 week आई विल सेंड वन. Yes, that's it. I will send the Google Classroom link and then you have to upload. Maximize the source code. Yeah. Those who are pending, please type. I'm waiting 3 to 5 minutes. Then we will start next practical. So first of all, those who are pending, please complete this. Or if you are facing any error, any question, then tell me. If any error, then share your screen. We will solve that error. पहले इतना टाइप कर लो, फिर मैं थोड़ा स्क्रॉल डाउन करता हूँ. Sorry. So all of you are complete. Okay, done. So let's start the next. Okay. Okay, now next practical, that's consider the dynamic programming. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Hmm. So now next practical, that's introduction to dynamic memory allocation, and we will see that these three functions, malloc, calloc, and free. So anyone knows the syntax of the malloc function, or what is the use of these three, malloc, calloc, and free? Anyone? And what's the difference between this malloc, calloc? Pointer is equal to type, malloc size. Okay. And which library function? Sorry, which library used for these three functions? Malloc, calloc, and free. That's standard library. Yeah, correct. And what's the use of this malloc and calloc? That's create the memory at runtime, or you can say that that's a dynamic. At the runtime, we will create the memory. Depends on user input. See, for example, normal array, then it's a static data structure. For example, create the new file. Okay, if you are writing something like integer array of 10, here it's a static. You cannot store more than 10 elements here because it's only 10 block. That's a static data structure or static memory. But now using malloc, that's a dynamic. Right here, n into 2. N is that's a enter by the user. Then it's runtime creation. Memory creation at the runtime depends on user's input. So that's a malloc. And what's a calloc? Anyone? Anyone? Calloc? Okay. And into size. Yeah, you can say that the normal difference in the syntax, that's a n comma 2 instead of multiplication. Yes, so the syntax point of view, both are same. Purpose of these two functions, that is also same. One more difference that here malloc, it create the memory and store the value that's a garbage value in that memory. Malloc, whenever this create the memory, it store the garbage value. But in calloc, it initialize with 0. कैलॉग में जब भी मेमोरी क्रिएट करते हो कैलॉग से तो मेमोरी क्रिएट हो जाएगी और वो उसमें इनिशियलाइज करेगा 0 इंस्टेड ऑफ गार्बेज वैल्यू. दैट्स द मेन डिफरेंस बिटवीन मैलॉक एंड कैलॉग. ओके, कैलॉग इनिशियलाइज with 0. Here it's a garbage value. The next function, realloc. You can say that the modification of size of that memory that we created using malloc or calloc. You can say that the resize the memory at runtime. It's a realloc. And last function, P. So that to delete the memory or to release the memory. Which we created at the runtime. That's a free. So this 4 function we will use in next practical. That's how you can say the डायनेमिक मेमोरी एलोकेशन. ठीक है, अभी मैं प्रैक्टिकल में नेक्स्ट लेवल में हम डिस्कस करेंगे. अभी मैं अटेंडेंस ले रहा हूँ.